very similar in their theology to what is presented by the Roman Catholic system. And therefore, it is a reflection of Roman Catholicism. So in that sense, there is a link between this so-called Christianity and the Quran. But is the God of Catholicism the same God as that of the Bible? And here we have a link, because the people out there want to have the deities the same, that Allah really is just another name for the same God that we have in Christianity. No, he has the same attributes as the Catholic portrayal of God. But it doesn't have the attributes that are portrayed in the Bible. And if we can look at some of the similarities, perhaps that would make it clearer, and you must please give your comments regarding this. Number one, the Quran denies the atonement. Catholicism denies the atonement. Catholicism teaches that Christ never died for you. He brought the perfect sacrifice by obedience, but not for you. You have to pay your own sins in Catholicism, because you have to go to a place called purgatory where you pay for your own sins. Therefore, Christ in Catholicism is not the sin bearer. He's not the one who takes the penalty of sin, the wages of sin is death, upon himself. No, he was just obedient unto death, but he never took the penalty of sin upon himself in Catholicism. And therefore, Islam, when it teaches that there is no atonement, that is a charade, it's the exact same doctrine as Catholicism. That's a core doctrine. When it comes to issues like Mariology, the Quran elevates Mary above all the other women in the Quran, even putting her above Fatima. And then you have all of these connections. You have a place called Fatima in Catholicism, where Mary is the pivotal point. And I've been to the Middle East, where there are shrines where Islamic pilgrims come to communicate their wishes to Mary. So this is very similar to what we have in Catholicism. So there's no atonement. And then the other thing is that Jesus is just a mere prophet in the Quran.
We're talking about the underlying foundational connections between Catholicism and Islam is undeniable. It's there. You can't separate the two. The God of Islam, literally, I mean, in the Quran, he denies that he has a son.
Yes.
And he even asks Jesus, he says, Jesus, and it's interesting that every time Jesus is mentioned in the Quran, the title follows his name, Jesus, the son of Mary. The son of Mary is all the time emphasized, because the very purpose of Islam, I believe, was to not just to be a barrier against the progress of Christianity in the Eastern countries, but it was also to take away Jesus' sonship to the Father in heaven. And so that's why in the Bible, Jesus is mentioned as the Son of God in the New Testament, and also in the Old Testament, at least in one verse. But in the Quran, he's always the son of Mary.
Yes.
And you're right, Mary is elevated. Even just last month in Tehran, in Iran, one of the metro stations, a brand new metro station that was just opened across the street from the largest Catholic church in Tehran, there is a metro station dedicated to Mary. Her image is in the metro station, a beautiful big image. And it's one of the most beautiful metro stations that you probably have ever visited. And not far from the Milad Tower in Tehran, there is a very big statue of Mary that has been dedicated. Now, here is an Islamic nation that has no problem with erecting images to Mary, or even dedicating metro stations and other things to Mary, but never Jesus. Mary is just looked upon with not just a regular respect. And so in Islam, Maryism is very much alive. And this is why I believe that Islam is being used as a decoy as well. Let me just say this really quickly. I believe that Catholicism is using current events with Islam as a decoy to get people's attention off of what the Catholic Church is doing and looking over on the other side, while the Catholic Church is planting and building and creating its empire and bringing the world to that final takeover that they're planning to have. And they're well nigh successful anyways. They're already there. And so yeah, it's so interesting. I appreciate the things you said, because I totally 100% agree with you.
All right, there's some core issues that are very important that people should understand as well.